In this video, we will cover how to set up a new user in the FloorLink system. First, go to lowe's2.floorlink.net. Then we will enter our Measure Square ID and password to log in. Note that the Measure Square ID is in the format of an email address such as james2@measuresquare.com, but it is not an email address. This is just the format for the ID to log into the program. It does not need to be a functioning email address to work in the Measure Square cloud. Once we have signed in, we can then click the Admin tab, select Users, and click on the New button. This is how we can add new users such as estimators, installers, and other members of our business to the Measure Square program. In this example, we can enter a new Measure Square ID of sample FloorLink user at floorlink.com. Again, this does not need to be an actual functioning email address and is just the login ID for the program. We can then select our password, confirm our password, and then enter the name of our user. Once the name has been entered, we can select the branch that the user will work for. In this case, we will select our main corporate office. We'll click OK in the bottom right. We can then select the role for this user. In this area, we have different roles such as estimators, installers, or administrators, and this will affect what the user can do in the program. We can also enter contact information for the user, such as address, phone number, fax, cell phone, and the user's email address. When all of the changes and edits have been made, we can then click the Save button in the bottom right, and our new user will be a member of our company on the FloorLink system. Please note that the checkbox in the bottom right labeled Enabled means that this account will be enabled and active within the FloorLink system. You can see that our new user shows at the top of our user roster. We can disable or edit or delete the user from the buttons on the left-hand side. We can also go to the Roles section located below Users to define the permissions for the role we have selected. For example, if we select the Sales Rep role, we can see a list of permissions related to this role and turn on or off certain permissions. We can see that our new user has a role type of estimator. So if we click on that type, we can go in and set up our permissions. For example, with job, if we click the drop-down, we can choose whether or not this person is able to create a job, delete a job, read, or update. We can affect similar permissions for attachments, calendars, leads, and contacts, the ability to create, delete, or read contracts, the ability to access a customer database, the ability to give customer logins for fields such as a lead address, search filters, the ability to access diagrams, estimates, event logs, ISST orders, lead information, to access finished estimates, purchase orders, refigure requests, scheduling, adding new users, as well as work orders. In this way, when we set up the role for our user, we can completely define what they are able to do within the FloorLink system.